Brother Sai here. Folks, we all deserve the freedom to be who we are. Oh, that is so beautiful and true. Yes, it is. I am personally impressed when someone stands for values they have, even when it is tough to do so. Especially when the fires around you get hottest. Do you stand for your principles? I'm always impressed when people do. So bravo, Thomas Massie. Keep it up when it comes to the Epstein files and fighting pedophilia. Because we all should be doing that. We all should fight pedophilia, right? Right? I hope so, right? Too many people these days think freedom means being devoted to their one side no matter what the facts and evidence say. Oh, that is the opposite of freedom. That is called bullshit. And you shouldn't perpetuate bullshit. You're not a smooth brain, are you? No, you all like to think you have wrinkles, don't you? Don't you? Thomas Massie sure is not perpetuating bullshit. And for that, we applaud him. We absolutely do. Don't get me wrong, in every policy discussion this church and Massie would have besides this is probably massive disagreement. Oh, massive disagreement. But that doesn't matter right now. What matters is he is standing up for his own values even when it's not convenient for him. That is true bravery and strength. Oh, yes. Well done, Thomas Massie. And I hope we get to better days when he doesn't have to stand up for stuff like this and we can go back to shouting at each other over policy disagreements. Okay. I love government. He hates government. It's a policy disagreement. Okay. Folks, remember, don't let them gaslight you into denying your own principles. Stand on them when it's easy and when it's hard, especially when it's hard. Because if you don't stand on your principles when the going gets tough, you don't have them. You don't have them. Thomas Massie does. What will you do? If you do that, you are pro-freedom, and you will also know you never sold your soul for power and influence at the expense of innocent human beings. Who would do that? Who would sell their soul for power and influence at the expense of innocent human beings? Who would do that? Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. All right, let's take a look at some of these comments and see if we can't glean a little more wisdom. Let's see if we can. My party is taking up for pedophiles, Massie explained, split with MAGA Trump. Oh boy. My party is taking up for pedophiles. That's what should be printed on those red hats and sold at GOP conventions. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. How would you like that on your resume for the rest of your life? Honestly, I am kind of ambivalent about this guy. He's not exactly a bastion of morality. No one who supports Trump 91% of the time is. True. But I do appreciate that he is someone with moral limits that have clearly been breached as opposed to the Republican sycophants he serves with. Exactly. If when the going gets tough, your principles evaporate, you never had them. You never had them. Thomas Massie on this issue still does. And he won't let them gaslight and bullshit him into thinking that it's just fine. Good for him. That's exactly right. Okay. All right. Funded by the Epstein class. Ooh. I'm going to assume Massie said. I think I just saw that right here. Massie claimed the effort against him was funded by the Epstein class. Oh, let's make that a thing, huh? That's good. Like that. Oh, I like that. So do I. Okay. If he caucused with the Democrats, he could just do his part in switching the House to Democratic control. He doesn't even have to leave his pedophile Republican Party, just caucus with Democrats. That's true, but he's never going to do that. Although, again, because he's standing on his principles here, even when the going gets tough, if he sees that could help his principles, who knows, man? Because at the end of the day, policy disagreements are policy disagreements. If innocent people are being abused, there are levels to this, folks. That's ridiculous. Me and Thomas Massie can debate tax policy all day long. Who gives a shit when innocent girls are being trafficked and abused? Me and Thomas Massie agree. It doesn't seem everyone does, and that's ridiculous and gross. Okay, and that's why he's split from the ridiculous and the gross. All right, anyways. Remember, folks, the takeaway is to stand on your principles. Stand on them. And if they aren't there when the going gets tough, you never had them in the first place. Does that make any sense? Because that makes sense to me. Subscribe for more wisdom.